Greetings and salutations. We back. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. Coming immediately with the Twin Flames and Separation reading. Now, what these Twin Flames and Separation readings are all about is, the time you're not in recognition, which happens once. The time you're not in union, which happens one time. And this is either the separation happens after recognition, before you get into your first union, or separation happens after your first union. That's what reunion is for. You reunite with your twin. I mean, why are you reuniting? Because y'all was separated. So this is like either for twins, recognition going into their separation, that's where you at now, going into your first union, or you were in union, in separation, awaiting your reunion with your twin. And once again, union with your twin, because this ain't just sexual, physical, romantic situations this twin flame shit is. I don't know who put the Disney stick on this shit, but it's not a Disney flick. This twin flame shit is, like I said, a Spike Lee joint, a Quentin Tarantino flick. So, it's the reason you met your twin. For outside reasons from sex, outside reasons from romance. It ain't just sex and romance. That's just the icing on the cake. I told you, you being in union is you having your own cake. That's 80%. You having your own shit together. Your masculine choosing to be united with you or reunited with you. That's icing on the cake. To be able to have sexual relations or physical relationship with your twin is icing on the cake. But before you put icing on your cake, you need a cake. That's all I'll be teaching y'all is how to bake cakes around this bitch. So no matter where the icing come from, or if you got icing or not, nigga, you straight. So get your cake on, you know what I mean? That's all that really matters, you know what I mean? So enough of that. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. Thoughts and decisions. That's your mental state, your mental health, mental capacity, your mind. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Who rules the knees, wands department, and toes, pentacles department? That's the divine masculine. Divine masculine is the king of wands, right? What are wands? Things you're doing, things you've done. Not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. If you really look at my last reading, you know what I mean? With the twin flames and union and recognition, I really cover the whole, masculine, feminine energy, why y'all two need to switch in each other's energies, the directions y'all going, things of that sort. Pentacles, lastly, are persons, places, and things that you manifest. Shit you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And all pentacles expire in third dimension. Fourth, fifth dimension, Zion, heaven. It's infinite, you know what I mean? Unlike the temporary realm, that is the third dimension, the world, where everything expires. So, kicking this thing off. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. The overall energy and the bottom line energy involves both you, masculines and feminine. Feminine, you got the top row energy. Masculine, you got the bottom row energy. Similar to twin flames and union reading and recognition, but this is separation. First card in the separation reading, we got the Six of Cups. That's the sauce. That's your steez. That's your essence. That's what makes you you. There's levels to the sauce. Six of Cups is just a representation of every human being on this planet. We were all born with the same amount of love that God given us. God loves the murderer just like he loves the saint. He loves the sinner and the saint equally. God loves people that don't even fuck with God, people that curses his name, people that denounces God. God still got love for them. God still provides for them. God still protects them, keep them safe, keep them relevant in this fucking world, even if they writing God the fuck off. We all have that fair shake of having God's love. We're human beings. God loves every fucking body. Like, whoop-de-doo. We're all the same, but we different. Six of Cups, we're the same, but we different, but we the same. Seven of Cups, that's being all that in a bag of chips. That's being your own personality. We all have personality, but you need to step into it. We all got powers, but you need to step into it. We all got identities. You just need to identify who the fuck you are. When you at a 6 of cups, you just in the same space as everybody else until you do something otherwise. But the sauce, who's the sauce maker? The divine feminine. Who's the sauce taker? The divine masculine. Divine feminine, you're the bartender. Divine masculine is the bar patron. Divine feminine, you're the drug dealer. Divine masculine is the addict. Divine feminine, you Michael Jackson. Masculine is Tito. Without drugs, without addicts, you wouldn't have drug dealers. Without bar patrons, you wouldn't have a bartender. Without the Jacksons, you wouldn't have Michael Jackson. So you two are on different levels of the sauce intake, but y'all still on the same basis. It's the same but different. An addict and a drug dealer, they're the same person. Addict gets high off the money. Dealer gets high off the money, addict gets high off the drug. Bartender benefits from the bar patron. Bar patron benefits from the bartender. Michael Jackson benefited from being in the Jacksons, but the Jacksons also benefited from Michael Jackson. Like, no matter where you fall in the spectrum of the sauce, you're still affected by it. And the sauce, masculine, since you're the sauce taker, when the sauce is away from you, you dry up like ashy skin. You know what I mean? And you looking for, lotion. And you get lotion from your feminine. But if your feminine ain't around for you to get lotion with, then you finna be walking around here chapped as a motherfucker. Feminine, you can have all the lotion in the world, but if you ain't got nobody to put it on, then you just overstocked in sauce. Next card, we got the 10 of Pentacles. This is two people coming together as one. This is two people coming together like butt cheeks. This is two people sealing each other's fate. Like I said, this is you, feminine, this is the masculine, or this is the masculine, this is the feminine. This is the bartender, this is the bar patron, this is the drug dealer, this is the drug addict. Like, y'all the same. The same but different. Y'all twins. It's a reflection. In the mirror, shit come out different from as it appears. It's a ring on my right hand, but in the mirror, the ring will be on my left hand, thus making it look like I'm married when I'm not. So you can get shit confused looking at your twin from the outside with the little inverted reflection in there. You think your old masculine married when he probably ain't even married. Your masculine think you married when you probably ain't even married. You think your masculine on bullshit when he not. Your masculine think you on bullshit when you ain't. It's a mirror. You gotta learn how to read in the mirror. Feminine, you write the message backwards for your masculine to see it forward. And the masculine writes the message forward for you to decipher because it looks backwards to you. It looked like he wrote a whole secret message, but he didn't. He writing it forward. It's just inverted to where it comes out backwards. Yeah, you wish your masculine can figure it out like you did and write backwards so you can see it forward, but you're the decipher here. You know what I mean? So it's more work on the feminine. That's why the divine feminine role is the 3 of Wands and the divine masculine role is the 2 of Wands. You're just doing a little bit more than he does. He does more than you because he's the king of doing shit, the king of Wands. So it's the same but different. And that's all you learning. It's just a reflection. This twin flame situation is a reflection. You can't be running around here screaming you are nothing like your twin when you're your twin's fucking reflection. So if you think you better than your twin, you tweak it. If you think your twin can't live without you, you tweak it. You can't live without him. It's the same fucking shit. Get in tune. Overall energy, you just get in tune. Two people are just getting in tune to each other. You seeing that you two are most alike and the proof is in the pudding. So, sauce. Can't live with it, can't live without it. Masculine can't live without you, you can't live without your masculine. That's just y'all thing. Y'all can live without each other, and y'all do, because y'all are doing it right now. But at the end of the day, it's really recognizing exactly why y'all pass cross, exactly who you are feminine, exactly who your divine counterpart is. Bottom line, which is more important than all that there, we got the 10 of Swords. This is a permanent ending. And in overall energy, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a new beginning. To begin things, you got to end things, because two things can't occupy the same space. 10 of Swords, that's a permanent ending or death. We covered it in last message. We're going to cover it this time. Death. Death is prevalent. Death happens. The older you get, the more funerals you're going to attend to. Can't let death stagnate you or stop you. Death is mental. It's a sword. You got to get past it. It's a step after death. It's the Knight of Swords. That's moving on. Without the person that ain't here no more. By this person dying, maybe you got to step your life up. Maybe you got to step your game up. Maybe you inherited refugee children. or adult family refugees that you got to figure out a way to support because the person who was supporting shit is gone now. Like when death happens, shifts happen in family. Shit gets restructured. The matriarch or patriarch of the family isn't here no more. Thus, it's a new patriarch or matriarch that assumes that position. Might be you. You are divine. You doing better than everybody else. I mean, who else was supposed to have this position but you? You know what I mean? Death, get past it. Otherwise, you'll be dead too, stuck on this energy. Permanent endings. That's things that's going bye-bye. Things that's a wrap that ain't coming back no more. You can't hold on to shit that's gone. You cannot ride a dead horse. When shit's over, it's over. Don't go back. Clarifying Ten of Swords, we have the Seven of Cups. Going back to the Six of Cups, we had an overall energy. Six of Cups, that's the sauce. I told you, everybody's saucy. Everybody's loved by God. Everybody's the same, but we different. This is how you differentiate yourself from everybody else. This is a karmic. This is a divine. Seven of Cups, Pimp Cup Chronicles. It's something inside you that you need to give to the world. Four of Cups is the world. You need to give something to the world. This ain't a pinnacle. This is a cup. It's a feeling or emotion. Just an indicator on where you're going mentally. This is an idea for a program that you give to the world that helps people in the world because of this program. This is an invention that helps the world by you bringing this invention out to the world. This is a book, a piece of art, an idea, a theory, a terminology or something that's going to help the world. But before it can help the world, it's got to get out you so the world can have it. You know, this is love that you give to your divine masculine, the only person in the world who needs this love. This is love from your divine masculine that he gives to you, the only love you need, or the love you needed this whole time, you know? So, in order to begin things, you got to end things. You can't step into a sterile situation with old shit on your boot. You can't progress to the next step only to go backwards or look back. We're not going backwards, we're moving forward. So something is coming to an end. It's a wrap, Ten of Swords, a fucking wrap. And by this thing ending, it's going to be a new beginning, and it's going to come in the form of a Pimp Cup Chronicle. Pimp Cup Chronicle is also, like I said, the whole coffee mug rant that I'll be giving. In my cabinet, it's hella motherfucking coffee cups in here. I don't drink for that many of them. Every now and again, I'll look in this cabinet and find a new cup that I didn't know was there because there's so many cups. And it's just me living in this house. So, I mean, I sip from 2 cups. Well, 3 now. Every time I open up this drawer, every time I look within myself, 7 of Cups, to find some new shit about me, it's some new shit that I'll be on. And the old shit that I was on is over. It's like me with this channel. Every year, it's a growth. It's an evolution. When I first came in this motherfucking channel, I was a new booty. You know what I mean? Just like everybody else, till every year, because you learn by doing. Here we are at year 4. I'm on a whole nother level than I was at year 1. I have a whole new understanding than I did at year 1. I'm affecting a lot more people differently than I affected them when I first came on the scene. Like, change happens. You embrace change. You know what I'm saying? The point is to be a new creature, not to be the same creature you was when you first started, not to be on the same shit you was when you first got into this journey. It's all about growth. You know what I'm saying? So coming into the situation, feminine personally, you got the 5 of Cups. This is emotional isolation, the Hermit card, loneliness, or you just being in a class by yourself. 4 of Cups, that's the world. You in the world by yourself. There's hella people in the world, but you by yourself. You got hella family members, but you by yourself. It's hella divines around here, but it seems like you best at doing shit by your motherfucking self. This is emotional isolation. You're not lonely. You're in a class by yourself. It's a lonely life for a divine. 5 of Cups, like I say, being in class by yourself. You are a 10-year-old high school senior. You go to high school, but you ain't no high schooler. You a child at the end of the day. It's teenagers and young adults going to the school that you go to. You're not a teenager or a young adult, motherfucker. You're still a child. You can't function with your fellow students. You in a class by yourself. You got a Spider-Man backpack. When your mom pick you up from school, and she will, you finna have a Fortnite party with your friends. That's what you do. You don't do high school shit. You ain't smoking cigarettes in the bathroom. You ain't getting head or fucking or playing sports or doing what you're not doing what everybody else is doing. That's the life of a divine. We see everybody living life, but we kind of in an isolated position because we ain't into what they into. We ain't on what they on. Yes, we in the same location and in universe and world as everybody else, but we just in a class by ourselves because we ain't on what they on. It ain't time to fraternize with the students, to kick it with them, get to know them. It ain't your place. You a kid. You got to grow up. Maybe when you get to college and get your bachelor's, you'll probably be 15 by then. You're still a teenager in a college full of adults. Not teenagers, but adults. So by the time you get your doctorate, which you should do because you're a child prodigy, by the time you get your doctorate, you'll be about 18, 17, 18. Thus you're a grown up. Thus you can do all the shit that you wanted to do when you couldn't. It ain't time yet. See, when you by yourself, it ain't time for a relationship. It ain't time for you to fuck with people in the world. It ain't time for you to not to be dolo right now. You're dolo for a reason. And usually when you by yourself, that's when you 6 of cups. Next step, sauce the fuck up. You know how saucy you are when you spend a lot of time by yourself. You know your capability when you by yourself a lot. If you by yourself, you doing a lot of shit by yourself. Thus, you see you didn't need anybody for shit. Thus, you can take care of yourself. It's other people who can't do shit by themselves or who don't even want to be by themselves or who will be with another person instead of being in this energy. Divines, when we're alone, take advantage of that shit. Because it's for a reason. You learn all that, feminine. Masculine! You come into the situation with a 2 of Pentacles. This is you and somebody you most like-minded to. This is 2 peas in a pot. 2 peanuts in a peanut case. This is mac and cheese, milk and cereal, peanut butter and jelly. All you missing in the peanut butter and jelly is the bread. Milk and cereal, all you missing is a bowl. Mac and cheese, all you missing is a pot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the ingredients, but y'all got to come together. And that's what the 10 of Pentacles is. 2 people coming together. You see 2 people here. 2 people coming together. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. That's a life. 2 people sharing a life. 2 people's lives coming together as one. That's what happened to twins. Y'all the same person. So when y'all come together, y'all become one. But before y'all become one, y'all have to identify each other. And that's all the masculine is doing. He's identifying the fact that what he is, you are. Shit he goes through, you go through. Just different. It's a mirror. Same but different. This is the person you most like. This is the most like-minded person in this planet. And that's your twin. So masculine, you see him more than anything. Exactly how you and your twin are the same person. It's not some shit you want to admit. Especially with a male-female twin flame. It's hard to admit that you can act like a bitch sometimes, bro. Some niggas ain't gonna admit that. I'm a feminine energy, so I can admit I can be bitchy. I can act like a bitch sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, which ain't good, cause you know, if I'm acting like a bitch, then who the nigga here? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you recognize a lot of shit about yourself. What you do in recognition phase. You know, which is the step before separation, really. Like I say, the reason why you want to get to know your twin as much as possible or see how much of you is in your twin and really get some signs of synchronicity shit going, doing recognition. So when you are separated, you left with your thoughts from the separation. Like I say, doing recognition, get the most out of your twin flame situation. Doing separation, you get the most out of it too. So by the time you get into union for the first time, you see that first growth. But even in union, eventually you're going to separate. Then you're going to get back to reunion and reunion again and reunion again. But if you're going back into reunion, that means you're going back into a separation. So separation is part of the twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. So it's really 4 steps in the twin flame union. 4 is a holy number. Without separation, you really won't appreciate union. Without separation, you really ain't going to appreciate reunion. Without separating from your twin immediately after recognition, and you don't choose to separate. Your master don't choose to separate. Life will separate y'all. Circumstance will separate y'all. God will separate y'all if need be. Y'all, separation is going to happen. There is no blissful, you meet your twin, and y'all like this forever and ever. Once again, that's Disney shit. This is a Spike Lee joint. This is a Quentin Tarantino movie. So, you know, masculine, you learning exactly why your twin is in your place, in your space, and in your face right now. You thought it was everything else but what it truly is. You're seeing what it truly is. More smoke. You got the Knight of Wands that's moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction, or you just being in a place to be. Knight of Wands is you being exactly where you needed to be in life, despite how you feel. It could be a fucked up place in life, but it was meant for you to be there, to meet your twin. Like I said, before you two can even get in a recognition, you two need to be in the same place, in the same space to even connect for the first time or reconnect. You know what I mean? Like, you two got to be in a place to be. What is recognition? That's you two being in the same place at the same time to meet. It ain't just y'all meeting for the first time. It's how y'all even got in the same location. How y'all even got to the same place. It's a story. How I met my twin. My twin came from somewhere here. I came from somewhere here. It's just weird. Like I say, my twin came from Denver, Colorado, back to Chicago, back home. Home, 4 wands, home. My twin came back home to go back to school, to start a new life. I came from Washington, D.C. I came back home to go back to college and start a new life. Me and my twin met at the same college, doing the same shit. So by the time we met and connected, got in a recognition, got to talking with each other, I found out so much about how we just got in the same place. It's a story how we even got into the same place to even be in recognition. You know what I mean? This shit is bigger than your demo. It's everything outside your demo and more. So, that's the journey. Two of Pentacles. How y'all two even got in the same vicinity? It was a whole journey that got you here, masculine, and you see that. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness or answers or the first step, first action, first change of behavior towards your new direction. This is also the Nebuchadnezzar from the Matrix. How do you even get to Zion, 4 wands, heaven? Where God at, where divine is at. You first got to be awoke. If you awoke, then you outside the matrix. It's like Neo when he woke the fuck up from taking that pill, hollering at Morpheus. First minute this nigga hollering at Morpheus, he take a pill in the matrix, the nigga wake up in the real world. You know what I mean? He wakes up from this little bubble he in. The robots come, see that's the defected human being here. He's awoke. He's free. So he has no use for us no more. So they take fucking Neo, they pull the cables out of him, they flush him down the fucking toilet. To where the Nebuchadnezzar comes through, picks this niggas up, and take this nigga yonder. In order for you to even get to heaven, you gotta get out the world. In order for you to get out the world, you gotta awake. Feminine, you awaken. You've been woke before, but shit happens in stages. So you be learning a few things through answers. You're getting some answers to some much needed questions. More smoke about these answers and much needed questions. We got the Queen of Wands. You, divine feminine, you know what I mean? You learning a lot about yourself. You're getting hella answers on yourself. Queen of Wands, that's the divine feminine. When feminines are in this energy, you got a cape on. This is usually when you out here doing what God wants you to do. Whether you blessing people, helping people, or just being the best person you can be to show other people how to be. Usually when you, like I say, in full form like this, you get a tendency to burn your masculine. You a lot, feminine. Part of the answers you're going to be getting are from your own actions. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. You're getting answers about your own actions, shit you doing. You learn through actions. All actions ain't going to be good. It's good, bad, and ugly. It's a trinity to everything. It's shit good you're doing, it's shit you're doing that's ugly, and it's shit you're doing that's bad. Until you get for aware that you're doing bad shit, you can't change your wands, actions, and behavior. You're going to get aware on actions and behavior. You need to change yourself. This is you. This is the feminine role in regards to yourself. Through answers, you'll be able to change actions and behavior. And that's pivotal for you right now. That's very important for you right now. So, masculine. Him in regards to you, we got the 5 of Wands. This is life after union, reunion, recognition. 4 wands. It's union, reunion, recognition. This is life after that, which is usually separation. This is a separation reading, right? Masculine. You're starting to really understand separation. You're in separation, so you're starting to feel separated. You're starting to sense a feeling of separation. It's like parents, you know. My mom, before I got out the house, she got 3 kids. Me and my twin sister were twins, so my mom used to be like, man, can't wait till y'all get out the house. Ooh, 2 more years. I got twins out the house. I got my little brother, he was 2 years behind us. So, you know, I remember when we was out in college and shit, and I check on mom, and it's just like my brother, we got different dads. So my bro spent more time with his dad during that period when we wasn't around. He spent them kind of 2 years with his dad and shit. But mom used to always be bragging like, yeah, I can't wait to baby leave out the house. She called him baby. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait the baby leave out the house. And saying soon bro left, mom went crazy. She started hearing us in the house when we ain't there. She hearing us running up and down the stairs and shit. She called me like, man, I still hear y'all. I hear y'all voices. I hear y'all running up the stairs. I got so used to having kids, Joe, that I don't know what the fuck to do that y'all ain't here. I'm like, what's all that shit you was talking? You couldn't wait for us to leave. Look like your ass out of the middle breakdown, mom. Yeah, all right? She like, I'll be straight. This is new, but you'll learn. It's life after everything. It's life after being a mother. It's life after being a father. It's life after meeting your twin. It's the 5 of fucking wands. It's life after recognition. Life after union. Life after reunion, man. Like, it's life after everything. Here it is, masculine. You separated from your twin. Trying to focus on how you going to build with your twin when y'all get back to the 4 of wands. These are steps. This is union, reunion. You want to get back here, but you at the 5. So you're going to have to go through the 6 all the way to the King of Wands, which is you, but you hit the Queen of Wands before you hit yourself. You hit your feminine before you hit yourself. Then you go back, start again. Ace of Wands, that's awareness. You wake the fuck up. 2 of Wands, that's your role, divine masculine, identifying your role. You 2 of Wanding, your divine feminine's 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is divine feminine's role. So once you 2 of Wands support your number 1 supporter, 3 of Wands, once you 2 of Wands, you're the right feminine, 3 of Wands, thus putting you on the 3 of Wands, then you'll get back to the 4 of Wands again. But it's actions and steps you're going to have to do to rekindle what you had. 3 of Pentacles, that's a bridge. This is you and somebody doing shit. But you can't do shit with somebody if they ain't got shit to bring to the table. But this person ain't going to do shit with you unless you got some shit to bring to the table. The only way you can fuck with a person is by bringing shit to the table. So maybe you was dealing with your masculine, but you weren't bringing shit to the table. You know? And masculine wasn't having that. Maybe you want to fuck with your masculine, but your masculine couldn't bring shit to the table. And you wasn't having that. But now your masculine got shit to bring to the table, and you got shit to bring to the table. Now y'all can bring it on in. You know? Never fuck with somebody who's just got themselves to bring to the table. You know? That'd be a 2 of Pentacles. You just got somebody in your face and space and y'all ain't doing nothing. It's the reason you ain't doing nothing with this person. Remember, Masson was at the 2 of Pentacles. This is his energy. You know what I mean? So he's doing what he got to do to get to the next step, which is the 3 of Pentacles, which he gets to. But he gets to the 3 of Pentacles during separation. So he's learning how to deal with you. Like I say, y'all both fuck up. This shit you doing feminine and this shit your masculine doing. The masculine got to understand how he fucked up here. He's also got to understand how you fucking up here. Feminine, you got to understand how he fucking up, but understand how you fucking up here because y'all both doing the same shit. It's all about aligning each other. You know? 5 of Wands, that's also like gossip from family and people close to you. Family and people close to you, of course they're going to have something to say about your twin flame demo. They don't understand this shit. You do. They don't know nothing about this realm. Nothing about what we about. You know what I mean? This whole divine community, this whole divine stance we on. You know what I mean? For outsiders, they ain't going to understand. Like I was telling a client yesterday in life coaching, like, don't listen to people who ain't got shit to tell you. So if a person ain't in a twin flame situation, what the fuck can they tell you about yours? You stay away from him. A lot of people telling me to stay away from my master. Fuck them. Are they twins? Are they divine? So what the fuck they gotta say with your shit? Even the shit I'm saying. What I say really don't matter. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a guide here. I just help you get places. I don't take you to places. You take yourself there. I just give you what you need to proceed. You get what I'm saying? So like, if you ain't taking advice from a person who know what the fuck they talking about, then don't listen to people who don't know what the fuck they talking about. If it ain't resonating, if it ain't making no fucking sense, then 9 times out of 10, this ain't your area of expertise. You wouldn't ask a bum about how to get a house. You would ask a drug dealer about how to, I don't know, diversify your bonds and shit. Nah, it's people for everything. And then you got the people who outside of what you about. At the end of the day, feminine. I mean masculine, because that's what we're talking to. At the end of the day, the masculine is just really reevaluating how he build with people from how he's building with you. Going back to the 6 of Cups, the sauce. A lot of masculines, if they ain't with they feminine or can't be with they feminine, they fuck with someone like their feminine. Me and my twin, we same-sex twins, non-sexual, non-romantic. My twin be hanging out with other Leos when he ain't hanging with me. Just to get a scope on Leos in general, to try to get a crack at me. My twin used other Leos in his life to justify the shit that I do. Just like I use other Sages in my life, my twin's a Sag, to kind of justify his fucking actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, bridges. You know? It's how you deal with your masculine that's going to help him learn how to deal with you. And how you deal with your masculine is how you need to deal with other people. How your masculine deals with you is how you need to deal with other people. It's all learning. You two jobs is to make each other the best people y'all can be by understanding how y'all are the same. The process, the steps to this shit, can't skip steps, and just some certain shit you gotta acknowledge. So moving on. Feminine. You in regards to the masculine, you got the 7 of Swords. This is the truth. This is a cat coming out the bag. This is some darkness coming to the light. This is a secret being revealed. This is you keeping it 100 with yourself, feminine. You keeping it 100 with someone else, feminine. Or somebody keeping it 100 with you, feminine. This is the truth. Truth sets people free. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. This is knowing shit. Not thinking. Swords. Truth is swords anyway. More smoke on this 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords to also be results. So, as far as the masculine energy, we got the 7 of Swords being clarified by the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is an owner. This is you owning up to a personal truth. Somebody kept it 100 with you. This is owning up to, you know, them keeping it 100 with you. They was right. You was wrong. You owning up to it. You know what? I fucked up. You right. This is you keeping it 100 with somebody else. You just let the cat out the bag on their ass. You know what I'm saying? You letting a person know how you really feel. King of Pentacles is either a karmic masculine on some bad shit or an owner on some good shit. King of Pentacles is also like an alchemist, a witch, you know what I'm saying? A magician. It's just a person that can manifest any pinnacle that they want. So, 7 of Swords, some truth gonna be revealed or some truth gonna come out, whether it's your truth or your twins or somebody else's. You're gonna own up to it. Like I say, sometimes the truth hurts. It's just you finding out that, like I said, your twin married, or your twin got another demo, or your twin don't want to fuck with you right now, or whatever your twin got going on that ain't really correlating to what the fuck you want or what you got going on. Truth hurts. Sometimes your twin just don't want to be with you no more. They don't want to deal with you right now. That's the truth you're gonna have to accept. You can't take your twin telling you stay the fuck away from me, leave me the fuck alone, find your own life because I got mine, right? You can't stick around because ain't shit to stick around to. You can't hold on to him because he ain't holding on to you. The shit your masculine on, you need to get on. Like I say, it's a mirror. So what the fuck your masculine is saying and doing, you're taking it wrong. You might not even be in a relationship, but you think that. And he's just playing with your emotions off you thinking that. It ain't what you think, it's what you know. If you knew he wasn't in a relationship, then he won't be playing off what you think. Because you're telling him what you think. You know? Like, truth, settle shit. Truth is going to be the reason if you move on from your twin flame situation or just move on away from it. Separation happens for a reason. Like I say, maybe you ready and your masculine not. That's the truth. He not ready. Maybe your masculine ready and you not. That's the truth. You ain't ready. What you can't do is take the truth and believe a lie. Your masculine ain't ready, but you trying to make him ready. you ain't ready, but you trying to force yourself to be ready. Like, nah, just keep it real. If you ain't feeling your masculine right now, then you ain't feeling your masculine. If your masculine ain't feeling you right now, then your masculine ain't feeling you right now. Like, that's the truth. Deal with it. Don't bend the truth. Don't be Ray Charles to the truth. Accept it. So you can move on amicably. King of Pentacles. Own up to that shit. What you don't want to do is hear this truth and then get all karmic-y because of it. Okay, your masculine in a situation with a with a karmic feminine. All right, let me go find me a karmic masculine. Do what he doing. You don't do what your masculine do. Your masculine do what you do. You understand what I'm saying? So most likely if your masculine in a demo, I'm pretty sure you was in one too. Let's just keep it fucking 100. Your masculine was ready for you. You weren't ready for him because you was stuck in a situation. You want to be with your masculine, but you didn't know how you was going to exit your other situation. Your masculine put it all out on the table. 7 of Swords. That nigga kept it 100. Let you know, hey, I want you and you only. I know you got a demo, but this is what it is. But you like, I got a man. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hurt him. And, you know, somebody going to get hurt. Either you going to hurt yourself, you going to hurt your masculine, or you going to hurt someone else. Your masculine either going to hurt you, hurt someone else, or hurt themselves. Somebody going to get hurt here. You shouldn't hurt yourself. You should do what's best for you. If it comes at the expense of hurting somebody else, well, fuck it. You an adult. You hurt other people all the time. Why is it a matter now? Why is it an issue now? You know what I mean? So, truth. When truth come out, you deal with it. Don't play Ray Charles to the truth. Don't do the complete opposite of what the fuck you getting told. Like, just deal with it. Separation is only temporary. Even if it's 1 month, 1 week, 1 year, or a decade. Temporary. It's 4 cups. This world is. It's a temporary space and time. Everything is temporary here. So, masculine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the 3 of Cups. This is distractions or third parties. You know, this is you. These are people that revolve around you like moons do or Earth, or planets do the sun. This is your children and you. This is your twin and your family, or twin and your friends. This is your twin and your karmic demo. You know, so 2 of Cups. That's the Lover's card. That's your demo. This is a relationship between you and your twin, a relationship between you and your karmic, if you got one. You dig what I'm saying? Now, you can't let your twin get in the way of your karmic situation because 2 things don't occupy the same space. They shouldn't. So you either going to be with your karmic or your twin. That's the truth. Choose one. You can't have your cake and eat it too. It don't work like that. If you maintain 2 situations, they're like 2 moons. Eventually, these 2 moons are going to hit each other. Eventually, these 2 moons are going to fuck up your orbit or your elliptical orbit around shit. You know what I mean? Like to keep, you don't want either one of these moons to destroy themselves or either one of these moons to get thrown into the abyss. Best thing you can do is just fling out one of these moons down so you can save the other moon. If you try to keep both moons, you might end up losing both moons. Or maybe both these moons might run into you, destroy you for not making your mind up. Like, your lover gonna have friends. Your lover gonna have family. Your lover gonna have exes and baby mamas and other children. Now, whether these others fuck with you or not, it don't matter. Y'all got what y'all got. Don't let your divine masculine's baby mama get in the way of y'all shit. She ain't in the way. It's your feelings about her that's in the motherfucking way. Your family, your twin's family might hate you. They think you a witch. They think you evil. They think you the worst shit for your masculine. That's just how they feel. Don't let what they feel get in the way of what you got. This bond's supposed to be stronger than all that. So masculine, it's like you catching it from all angles. Same shit with my masculine. Like, it went from him telling his friends and family about me to where they're like, well, what type of guy is him? Like, well, you're his twin? Like, nah, what type of dude is this? What type of friend you got? It seemed like he got other ulterior motives. It seemed like he on some whole other shit. Watch yourself. And then my twin came at me with that. You know, people telling me I should like watch myself with you. Maybe you got an angle. I don't know what you on, but this don't sound right. The shit you saying, we're twins and all that shit, like, that don't sound right. Like, why my twin ain't no woman? Why your twin ain't no woman, nigga? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it was real questionable, you know what I'm saying? Until, like I say, you realize that what we got is what we have. And who gives a fuck what other people feel about what we have? The fact that everybody and their mama wanna feel some way about what we got is beyond me until he recognizes who I am. I'm the type of nigga, I don't give a fuck what anybody gotta say about me and my twin. What my family gotta say, what my friends gotta say, maybe my twin sister got something to say about the shit. It don't matter. I know what I got with my masculine, and that's all that matters. I know they will never understand what we have. I know people who might question our demo, got a lot of questions, but at the end of the day, me and my twin is in it. You know, it took years for my masculine to kind of comprehend his position with me or comprehend this relationship that we have. But it helped for me telling him what the type of situation this is, telling him what kind of connection this was, telling him who I am, telling him who he is. Like, it helps when you be proactive, feminine. Because if you ain't being proactive, then it ain't nothing gonna be active. You know, so masculine. You spent a lot of time thinking your feminine was the third party, only to understand that it's the third party trying to get in the mix of what you and your twin got. For a long time, you've been putting what other people say, how other people feeling in the middle of what you got with your feminine, only to understand that that's just a part of life. Haters gonna hate. People who don't understand gonna talk shit, gonna down it. You know what I mean? But you know what you got. You know who your twin is. You know what I mean? You know exactly what's going on here. It's easy to let other people identify what you have. It's hard for you to identify what the fuck you got. Masculine, you just identifying what you have. Thus, getting past the bullshit that other people put on your relationship. Other people put in your to a cups relationship. Future final row, feminine. You go into the future with the Knight of Pentacles. This is grooming. There's 3 types of grooming. Good grooming is you grooming somebody to be the best person you can be. I mean, the best person they can be. That's what you're doing with your masculine. Grooming is a person grooming you to be the best person you can be. That's what your masculine is doing. That's good grooming. A twin flame demo is good grooming. God send you your divine counterpart for you to learn about yourself with. That's a fucking blessing. That's grooming. Twin flame situation in itself is a good grooming process. Ugly grooming, that's you on a one-way street. It's a two-way street. Love is a two-way street. Friendship is a two-way street. Trust is a two-way street. Both people got to feel the same way. Unless it's an ugly form of grooming to where it's a one-way street. Only one person getting what they want, the other person not. You helping a person be the best person they can be, but this person ain't doing shit for you. You putting all kind of resources and pinnacles to kind of put this person in a position to win, but they ain't putting you in a position to win shit. You got a whole agenda that this person is taking care of for you, but you ain't taking care of none of their agendas. You ain't taking care of none of their needs. It's like being married to a person you ain't fucking. It's like, we married. Why can't we have sex? Why does sex gotta be everything? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah. It's give and take here. You can't just take and not give shit. That's a one-sided situation. Bad grooming, that's you grooming somebody exclusively for you. You got somebody in a trap. You got somebody bound, chained. You sucker somebody into a situation where they trapped. They don't even know they in a trap. You set the trap for them. They fall right in your mix. Thus, they benefiting you for everything you want them to benefit. And you got them in a box to where they don't even know that you doing this shit to them. It's a trap. That's bad grooming. So going to the future, feminine, you need to know how you grooming people. What you do gonna get done to you. So if you just finessing a karmic, then a karmic gonna finesse you. If you just finessing your twin, then your twin gonna finesse you. If you just existing, then your master gonna just exist. If you on purpose, your master gonna be on purpose. If you find God, your master gonna find God. Your master find God, you gonna find God. Your master get on purpose, you gonna get on purpose. This monkey see, monkey do. But as a feminine, you in the lead here. So you need to be proactive and do shit so the master can do it. Once again, 7 of Swords, that's truth. Create the atmosphere for truth to come out, so truth come out. So you tell the truth. So your masculine can tell the truth. So your family can tell the truth. So your friends can tell the truth because you one truth telling ass motherfucker. This is showing your love and affection towards your divine counterpart. So your divine counterpart can show love and affection to you because you just create the atmosphere for love to be here. Trust. Create the atmosphere for trust to be had. You trust your masculine 100%. You don't know him. he kind of feels bad because he know you don't really know him, but you put your 100% trust in him. That says something. You just giving him a red light and a green light for him to do the same thing. If I can trust you wholeheartedly, motherfucker, you can trust me wholeheartedly. If I respect you and admire you, motherfucker, you should be respected and admire me too. You give what you get, but you ain't gonna get shit if you ain't giving shit. You understand what I'm saying? So feminine, it's in your grooming. If you groom to do the right shit, then the right shit gonna happen. If you was groomed to do the wrong shit gonna happen. If you was groomed to be a fucked up person, you're gonna be a fucked up person. If you was groomed to be a good person, you're gonna be a good person. If you're grooming people to be good people, they're gonna be good people to you. If you're grooming other people to be shady just like you, then they're gonna be shady just like you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you learn in feminine. You are what you do. If you being divine, then you're gonna create other divines. If you telling the truth, then people gonna tell the truth with you. If you faking, then people gonna fake with you. If you on bullshit, then they gonna be on bullshit with you. Masculine included. Final card in this message, masculine going to the future, you got the Five of Pentacles, the dark night of the soul. This is being isolated, physically isolated. This is being by yourself. Separation. Like you felt the separation in your heart at first, masculine. Now you physically feel it. What it truly feels like to be away from your twin. I told you, you know. At least I just use my twin flame example. Last shit I'm gonna say, and we're gonna wrap it up. You know, how I come at my twin, like I said, I praise him. I admire him. I don't worship this nigga. I worship God. Fuck you talking about? There's only one master I have, you know what I mean? But I do praise my master. What I mean by praise is just I build this nigga up. I speak in this nigga in a grand way. Kind of how my dad used to do when he was in prison. My dad, he ain't my biological father, but man, I get my name from. You know, he got out on my 25th birthday. You know, my 25th year of life was very significant. At 25, age 25, that's the year my father got out of prison. He was locked up my whole life. He was in there for 33 years, actually. So he was well in there before I was even born, you know. But, you know, my father got out of prison at age 25. And at age 25, I also met my twin flame, who's like my dad, you know. So I met my twin before my father got out. And when my father got out, I introduced my twin to my father. You know what I'm saying? And then my twin gave me a good rant about my father and this side of the family. Like, I brought him to this function and, you know, I'm turning up. I'm smoking, I'm drinking. Like, my twin brought his girl. So he, you know, two-stepping, dancing with his girl and shit. But he really wasn't interactive. I was noticing my twin. Like, he was just sitting down. He was not uncomfortable, but it was almost like he was just peeping shit. So on his way out, nigga pulled me to the side like, son, I mean, I know this your family and shit. I know you look at him as like your dad and shit, but nigga, this really ain't your family. That really ain't your dad, man. They don't really fuck with you like that. Oh, nigga, what? Like, nigga, Sterling, nigga, they fuck with me. They really didn't. Not all of them, but it's, you know, I got two cousins and an auntie and my uncle who's deceased. Them and a few cousins, like two other cousins that I fuck without that family, but everybody else didn't fuck with me. Even my dad included. He didn't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? But what my dad used to do when I was small, he used to praise me. He'll write me a letter and he'd be like, good morning, my sweet, sexy, not sexy, like my sweet, handsome, powerful, smart king or prince. You know what I mean? Like the way the nigga acknowledged me, like I was always a king or a prince when my father acknowledged me, and he had like real good handwriting. So every time I used to read a letter from my dad, it made me feel like a king, made me feel like a, you know what I mean? Like royalty. That's how he always treated me. And I got a twin sister. So he had a king and a queen. He had a prince and a princess that he wrote. But once he got out, it was like shit different. My mama said that. He don't fuck with y'all like that. You're going to see the difference if he ever get out. He got out. I synced it. Everything mom was telling me, everything my twin was telling me, his shit was evident. Like, people switch like clothes. Once shit changes and different. That's the difference between like karmics and true divines. Divines are truly meant for you. Karmics come and go. These karmics could be your own family. Here it is, a twin, a divine who you don't know, who you ain't knew that long, that's got your best interests at heart more than people who should have your best interests at heart. So, Five of Pentacles, going back to the masculine's final role. Like I say, masculine, you going without things. You're going without your feminine. And by being without your feminine, you starting to see the void. You're starting to feel the effect. Going back to the praise thing. You know, I praise my masculine. Same way my dad used to praise me up as a kid, sending me letters, beefing me up. Because that's all he was doing was beefing me up. He didn't mean none of that shit. You know what I mean? But when I beef my twin up, I really mean that shit. I ain't fronting. When I beef my twin up, I gave him a message like I don't know, like a day before yesterday. As I always do, I send my master a message. Hey, what up, man? Yeah, nigga, it's about that time, nigga. You know I love you, bro. You my nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't no regular nigga. You a super nigga, Joe. You my everything, man. You like my knight in shining armor. You like what I'm saying? You like my king, bro. You like my hero. Like, you're a good dude. You do a lot for me. You've done a lot for me. You changed me into a whole nother person. And it ain't just me you affected, my nigga. You affect other people the same. You have influence. Nigga, you are somebody, man. You somebody great. My twin always hit me with the same bullshit. Yeah, nigga, you stroking my ego. You just put a battery in my back. Nigga, what you want? You got want something talking to me like this. Like, nigga, why I always gotta have an angle? I just can't tell you I love you, bro. And that you are appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm just giving you praise. It took years for my master to kind of accept the praise that I'm giving him. Because he looked at the way I look at him is too high. Like, I'm not this nigga you create me to be, nigga. That's too high of a platform. I am not a king. I am not great. I am not this nigga you think I am. Quit putting that on me until he's starting to see I ain't putting shit on you, nigga. That's just who you are. It took time for you to realize your own greatness, your own potential, why I acknowledge you the way I acknowledge you, but nigga, at least you get it, and he does. He ain't no regular nigga. He a super nigga. He does have influence. He is a great-ass man. He ain't who he was, and he ain't who he thinks. He ain't who I think he is either, but it's a mixture of the high praise I give him and the way he look at himself. It's kind of evening out a little bit. He ain't here yet, but he here. He was here at first. Eventually, he's going to be eye to eye with the praise. Eventually, he's going to know that I'm just acknowledging a great person that he is. I'm just acknowledging the greatness that's within him, the potential that he does have, not painting a picture of just the person I think he is and not know him type shit. So that's the swag that I got. Like I say, final card with the masculine. From being without your feminine, you're going to see the void of not having your feminine around, thus putting you back on track to get back to the sauce maker, Six of Cups, who is the divine feminine. She's the bartender, you the bar patron. She's the drug dealer, you're the addict. She Michael Jackson, you Tito. That's the message I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. If you need a reading, hit me up. Those who are waiting on email readings, you should be having those by the end of the day or first thing tomorrow morning. I got y'all. My bad. I've been doing a shitload of life coaching lately. I got y'all. I don't think I forgot. Tell your friends about me. Please subscribe. Holla at me if you need me. Boom, out. Be doing karmic readings tomorrow for Wild Out Wednesday. See y'all then. Deuces.